Well, this is gonna change things up a little bit today. Look at this. I don't know if you can see it through the windshield well enough. Oh man. I was headed out to hook the mower up to the Kubota, and it is windy today, and this is hanging out in front of the path. And what really sucks about that is my mom is taking the Johnson Red up north because there's a tree down in front of their cottage. And I went to the small engine repair place today to pick up the steel, and they totally forgot that they even had it. Dropped it off 2 weeks ago. It's not ready to go. Well, let's go get the chainsaw, get this cut up, and probably should go quick inspect the rest of the loop to make sure there isn't any before I start mowing with a Kubota. So at least we got a couple positives out of all this. Not a very big tree. A very big branch off a tree that's probably going to go down here. The other good thing is because I went and dropped off all of our chains, my mom's included, to get sharpened today, and picked up a brand new blade for the Johnson Red and a brand new blade for the steel that I thought I was going to get today. So I think we have enough time to quick get this zipped up, check out the rest of the farm before she heads for up north. So thankfully, I came out here when I did. It's about another hour from now. Probably would have had to try to drag this. Oh yeah, look at that new blade. Like butter. Pretty solid area right there. Trying very hard to not get the saw in the dirt. Let's see if we can pull that bad boy out of there. Yuck. Let my dad, like I said, clean this up. I guess it doesn't really matter. I just need this removed because anywhere else on the farm I got two paths, two ways I could take. Had to be double trouble. Oh man, thought that was gonna hit the camera for a minute. Get that zipped up and we'll call it good. Get back out to kicking butt today. Many hands to make light work. A very sharp chain saw blade makes light work. All right, let's get on to the next thing. You know, I realized for my day job, do a lot of like efficiency stuff to get performance up, yada, yada, yada. Moving this thing around every single time I want to take the tractor out of here really starts to add up on time. So I think after I'm done mowing today, if I can even get to that part, I'm gonna rearrange this section of the barn here to try to be able to put the log splitter in there nice and easy. I think I have enough 2x4s where I had this thing where I can make this like hook for the tools or the like, you know, brakes and stuff so they're stacked better. And just I gotta organize it better. This isn't gonna be our forever barn, obviously, but oh man, I might just go back here. It's not gonna be our forever barn, but I need to make it where it's a little more efficient for me time-wise. So let's get some heat in the Kubota, back on in and get that mower hooked up. And I might, to save room, go put the mower under an awning in a different barn that we have. I might. And before we even get too far, I realized this bad boy is almost out of diesel. Wow. No sense in not filling it now, where I'm just gonna have to go freaking stop halfway through mowing. Use a lot different of a gear, and it really sucks through the diesel. Still very super fuel efficient, don't get me wrong, but no sense in not doing it. See them right here. Oh man, only spilled a little bit. Dang it, I'm super disappointed I just did that. And I don't want to wipe it because it's just going to scratch it. I don't have anything clean to wipe it with, and even if I had something clean to wipe it with, it's going to scratch it because the paint's dirty. So I'm going to leave it for now. Lesson learned. Don't go so damn fast. I'm an idiot. Friday the 13th. I don't think I mentioned that. How ironic with finding that branch down. Warm up. There we go. That got us about between 3/4 and full. Get some heat in here for a while. And here we go. Here we go. I think I left enough of an angle to be able to get it out. Oh, so violent. Hey. Got to do the turn around, come around. Well, looking good. Oh man, that diesel. I'm gonna have to go get something. I feel like I need to put my bucket up so I don't hit the wood splitter. Got to take the PTO down. It's okay if he doesn't want to. I'm not going to make him do anything he doesn't want to do. Be cool if he did. Go down a little bit. Okay. No. Go forward a little bit. This is where I suck at backing up. There we go. Did I get both of them? All three of them? Nope. Didn't get that one. Got that one close. Daggone it. Why do I suck at this so much? I don't see how it would miss now. Come on. Is it this? There you go. Now suck that up a little bit. And then push this up. No. I'm missing. Where am I missing? No, I'm on there. I'm on there. Okay. I feel like I do not have something right. Well, let's just get it out of here and then see how we're looking. Realize I still have the hitch on. So gotta take that off. Got the son off the bus also, so good to see him. Happy Friday, buddy. But see how it slants down and it's not level? I've tried playing with this and it will not go level. What am I missing? I don't know if it's the hitch or this, but like, comment below if you're familiar with what the heck I'm missing to make this thing be so angled. Or is it supposed to be angled like that? Because on our brush hogs, and I know this tire it will level a little bit more once that tire turns, but like on our John Deeres and the flail choppers and everything that we had there, they ran flat. And I never really did the setup on those, so I don't know. Comment below if you know what I'm missing. So what I'm talking about mowing down when I talk about blueberries, I just want to cover. Because of the wind, it kind of changed our plans, and you got to pivot. I had to pivot, and this is something I need to take care of before the crown starts to develop. And it's these two rows right here. So I've driven past them 100 times. This used to be what we called the pine tree patch field. Or I'm sorry, no, west of the lane. West of the lane, because it's the field west of the lane. Sucks, because you can see some good buds on here. But a couple years ago, I don't know how many now, but my dad gave an up-and-coming blueberry farmer the ability to come in here and rip out as many blueberry bushes as he wanted because they're established. Got rid of them for him, no love lost. But they ground these down to nothing. So when I talk about the crown, I'm talking about down here at the base of the plant. And I'll insert some B-roll footage right here of how big a crown can get, and there's no way I could ride over that with the tractor. So without there being a crown here, I can mow them over, and then all year I can just keep mowing them. Eventually the crown, I can either get them ground down or run to stump grinder, or I don't know, eventually they'll just disintegrate, but it'll take a very long time. Either way though, they won't keep growing, crown won't come up. But before I will do that, I need to walk and make sure I didn't throw any huge stumps or balls of the old crown in here when I was rototilling the other field. And I know for a fact that I threw some of these big chunky balls in here, big chunky balls, and it'll mess my mower up if I hit them. The other thing I'm looking for is, actually, ironically, right here. So you see that riser, that sprinkler head, and down here on the ground, there's another one. So I would replace the good ones with one without a head on it when I needed to move them. And that way they didn't get covered and I knew exactly where they were. So I got to take care of those before I can mow. And then we'll hit this, and it should be only needed to be gone over once or twice. And we'll call that a successful day. What do we got coming next? I'll give you a little sneak peek. Oh, and here's the ball. This is what I'm talking about. This big old chunk. Look at that. Oh, that is just ready and waiting to mess up a mower blade. And look how resilient that is. There's actually a sprig coming out of it. So I'm gonna put that, oh, you hear that? Put that back over yonder. Oh, and another little guy, I'm not too worried about that one. So what do we got going on tomorrow? I believe it is not gonna be windy whatsoever. I have all the stalks I need to burn yet, so I'm gonna burn those. Then I'm gonna show you the soil recipe that I use for seed starting soil. Don't be fooled and pay $17 for a little bag of seed starting soil at the big box stores or Tractor Supply or wherever you go. I'm gonna save you some time here and give you the recipe for exactly what they're using. That you can't see is another big old stump. Holy crap. Here, look at that. That is a small baby crown, and it is already growing new blueberries out of it. Blueberries are super resilient, folks. You mow these down, they come back even thicker. In fact, back in the day, people would take their brush hogs, just like I'm doing, and mow down the fields every so often just to get them a fresh start. Man, there's another one right there. So, dang. Holy crap. It's crazy. So that was one that I threw in here, and it frickin' restarted growing. Oh, that was heavy. Anyway, don't be fooled. Fall into the trap of buying that stuff from the big box store. I'm gonna cover that. We'll probably start some seeds up. Finally get that going. We have a lot of seeds that we need to grow here. I'm a little worried about doing this with it being Friday the 13th. I feel really bad now that I look at how well some of these are growing in, but it's just not part of the plan, guys, so need to adapt and move on, and mowing these under is part of it. Grandpa, Grandma, hopefully you understand. I know you understand. I know you're rooting for me, and this is just part of the necessity. All right, let's get the risers taken care of and get mowing. All right, here goes nothing. So I'm going to go over it one pass with the mower deck raised up. That will just get some of the higher branches, and then I'll come back through with it lower. We'll go with a behind the action shot here, and yeah, we'll go with that. And then I got the other camera rocking for an angle over there. So I've been letting the tractor run the whole time I've been out here to let it warm up. It's not good for the PTO to turn on when the RPM is low, so we're trying to avoid that. Put my headphones on, and let's turn on the PTO. I don't take out the camera with sticks. All right. Yeah. That went extremely well. Way better than I thought. I think I had the right idea by going over it a little bit higher to start. What we got left here, you know, there's some mulch with how much my dad and we drive back through here on the path. I think that will get eaten down pretty good. I might come through here one more time tonight just to give it that final good, but heck yeah. Man, all right, that went way better than I thought. Do this middle row just so these, whatever the hell those are, and the prickers, keep them knocked down and they'll eventually die and get at it. Heck yeah. Heck yes. major success. Let's take a look real quick. I've gone over everything twice now. Heck yeah. I'm going to call it a day for the vlog on this one. I'm going to hit this one more time, up and down, up and down, up and down. I'm going to get some warmer gloves before I do that. And yeah, just a testament to knowing when to pivot, never ceasing to stop, right? Like I didn't give up, didn't just bag it. It was a crappy, terrible day. There was a tree down blocking, and I didn't let that get in the way, and kept persevered, right? Grit, whatever you want to call it. We made the best of it, and we got something done that we needed to do for quite a while now. And yeah, it's freezing cold. It's March 13, but I still got it done. There's no snow. It's supposed to snow tonight, so you may see some snow on the ground tomorrow's vlog. Once again, if you made it this far, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And where are you watching from? Talk to me. Do I have any fellow Michiganders out there? Do I got some Ohio people? So where are you from? I look at the demographics, and it looks like there's a lot of men. There's some women, and all over the country is what it shows. And I got some Asian and European people watching also, so thank you for that. Man, it's windy. Anyway, so until the next one, I'll see you on the other side. I'm going to insert this. It's at the end of the day. I totally forgot. I did figure out how to get the deck level. That bar that I pointed out about twisting, I twisted that with the mower in the air and got it perfectly level. I'll have to remember that with the tiller when I put it on, but I did figure it out. If you're going to leave a comment, thank you. If you already did leave a comment, thank you.